relative term here, because let's also remember, once you've hit that mechanical ceiling, then comes the next question. When you are looking into the draft, are you trying to target a player or are you trying to counter an entire composition? And I think in this particular case here, what EVOS is trying to do is try to counter an entire composition, but they don't have the mechanics to execute it as cleanly.
And I hate to say it, but yeah, I do completely agree with you. I think that it is evident in games 1 and 2 that when it just comes to execution, BLACKLIST International trumps them heavily. And even when you have planned against a team like BLACKLIST International, if you don't execute properly, the punish is way too good. And EVOS, they will snatch this Clint. So far, out of the 4 games that they played, this Clint, they have been successful all the time. Against BLACKLIST International, will they do the same?
Well, we'll have to see here. BLACKLIST International, they have the chance to pick up the S-Test one more time. Do they want to go for that? And what else do they want, right? Because again, Beatrix has been banned, Clint has been picked, Layla.
It's the only answer.
It's the third hero.
It's the only answer I want to see, man.
Yes, Clint, range, too short. We need something longer. Yeah. We need an actual sniper rifle.
Nope. Very long range at that. Now BLACKLIST, do they go for a Matilda so that they can target the Clint? The answer is the Kagura and the Paquito. Edward Balboa. Mirko really loves to see this.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing to see from Edward. You know, this guy, he's such a flashy player, such a young player as well. These mechanics need to shine, and on the Paquito, you can really see it shine right now. With the Paquito pick, it is going to enable them to do a hell lot of things here on the map. But EVOS SG, they have the chance to actually take away the S-Test for themselves, or the Lolita. So far, we haven't seen a marksman yet, so it might be too early, but it also might be too late for the second phase because BLACKLIST will have the chance to ban it away.
Yep. That means that EVOS hopefully will not get the high loss, but I guess that in this case, it is doable. There you go, the Luyi!
Okay.
But they still get the high loss. It's okay, we still get the Luyi. This is great against the Ube strategy, but now BLACKLIST International, having seen the Luyi, will they still get the Estes? Because I feel like a hero that would be great for BLACKLIST International this time is either the Matilda for Oh My Venus, or maybe an instant pick on the Alice, an early pick on the Alice.
I mean, they can also go for Raph if they really want to, or get like just hard lockdown with a chill, or they can just completely disregard all the supports at this point in time and just look to get something like Brody for Oheb at this point in time. No, they're going to commit to the Estes. They have really good team play for the side of BLACKLIST International, and hopefully that's going to be enough to get away from Sailor's Loyi.
And now there will be the bans, maybe a Yu Zhang ban as well as from BLACKLIST International. I've heard a little bit, you know, there's a voice line that says a Dragon Tamer. I wonder where that came from. Was it the pick on the Estes though?
Let's see.
I think that came from that voice line. But anyways, for BLACKLIST International, they're gonna be eyeing for the bans on maybe the Potato Heroes, maybe the Bane ban once again, just like they did in game number 2.
Well, let's see, all right? For the side of BLACKLIST International, what do they want to ban at this point? Do they want to take away something like the Zhang headband? So they're targeting the Roamer here. Next ban might be the Lolita. Maybe they don't want to ban the Lolita. Maybe they want to play for a different style entirely here in game 3. EVOS SG, this is where the question comes to them, right? How do you ban against this team? Who do you want to ban? Okay, you can ban the Alice or the Harith, or the Yusuf Shin. So the jungle and the gold lane still very open right now for bans, but I have no idea honestly right now. Like the Harith is gonna be good to pick.
Yes, that's right.
Like they want to let it go is what I'm trying to say here for the side of EVOS SG, because Harith can be just dominated by Clint.
Exactly. So
don't ban the Alice, don't ban the Harith, let the Clint do its job. What you want to ban is a dominant gold lane hero, which is
maybe a Brody, perhaps? Or
does Oheb play the Esmeralda? We saw the Esmeralda yesterday, right? So
that's right.
I think it's fine to just ban these sustainable heroes that. But I don't think it's complete to be honest.
I think they're going to go for Alice here for BLACKLIST International. Just an odd thought, because again, at the end of the day, Loyi, yes, she does some great AoE damage, but she's not exactly too great at healing for herself. When you only have one charge, one target with the mark on them, it's very minimal movement speed. It doesn't save you from really anything, and the shield is basically negligible at that point in time. I feel like EVOS SG, if they're going to ban out anything, you might as well also get rid of Kimmy at this point in time. Make sure that you know for a fact that that Wise is going to go on this Paquito in the jungle, and then you can start thinking about the options because Blacklist International is going to be looking for that first pick.
Yep. So with that Kimi ban, very well predicted coming out from Gideon. Knowing Blacklist International, maybe they pick up a hero, a playmate, an objective-based hero coming out from Wise. So looking at Bane, as it is, it does have a good combination with the Estes because you can just keep on holding hands with the Estes and just push through the composition of EVOS.
We forgot something.
What did I forget?
Aldous is open. We forgot that Aldous was left open here. Blacklist International, they have the chance to pick up the Aldous. Sure, this Loyi can basically just disrupt that, can knock him down, but the dive is going to be huge, considering that they have the Kagura, the Paquito, the Estes for the scaling, I mean the sustain. They need a late game hero, and Aldous fits perfectly. Nope, they're gonna go for the Bane here for the disengage.
All right. It's
Oh,
Bane
what?
immediately. EVOS looking for that farm has picked 2 times with 100% win rate, and finally we are seeing Potato getting his hands on the Roger.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually really like the Faramis pick. Blacklist International, you want to brawl? You want to look for neutral objectives? Let's go!
No, they just want to fight and fight over again. They need, for Blacklist International, they need constant damage sources, which can be from the Alice. That might be the best choice now for Blacklist International. It's also one of the heroes that they play well. One thing that America mentioned, the possibility of a Harith might not be that good against the Clint when it comes to the lane, but at the same time, Blacklist International love to play that with the Estes. So those are just some of the ways that they can deal with this, but maybe the Popol and Koopa and the Brody could also be choices for Blacklist International.
Nathan as well?
Nathan, yeah, that's also true. But that might mean that they... Yeah, it is.
Yep, it is the Nathan. All right, so this composition is going to be rounded up. EVOS SG with a very heavy fight composition.
Yep. Literally.
Whereas Blacklist go for a more...
Blacklist draft.
That is
Basically.
I don't know. I don't know what to feel about this. I didn't see the lane left.
You're hoping for too much here, but yes, I do agree. Blacklist following very much to their roots. Their hero pool is, honestly, for them, the more you watch their games, it's pretty standard overall, and they like to interswitch these heroes between each other, so it becomes very much their classic. But coming out from EVOS SG, this is a good chance for them to turn the tides. I think they actually have a pretty decent draft coming around this time, especially since they actually scale in towards this game, and most importantly, this farm is coming out of JPL as a support. I'm very excited to see how it works.
Well, it is time for Game 3. Will it be a clean sweep for Blacklist International, or is it going to be EVOS SG forcing a 4th game in the series? You can hear the crowd cheering, and we are going to get straight into the game with JPL using the Faramis as a roamer. Interesting.
They want to really run at Blacklist International. It's just do or die now for EVOS SG, and they want to fight constantly with the Roger. It just really makes total sense, and of course you have the damage coming out and the control coming out from the Luyi. Then eventually you get this Hylos to join in on the fray. I'm excited to see how this will work, but all the same, I'm scared for EVOS SG as Blacklist International all comfort for their picks.
Yeah, actually, Rice getting the retribution onto the little Wanderer will be able to take it for himself. JPL already going at it, but Gear in that top side. This is what it... Wait, Oheb in the XP lane, actually.
Right. So they did this before during MPL as well as MPLI. The idea is this Nathan naturally does not fare against the Clint, as Clint is a direct counter in the laning stage against the Nathan. So the solution is put it in the XP lane where we have the range advantage.
And more importantly, so that they can actually, babysit him with the help of Oh My Venus once again coming in with just, the stim packs to make sure he's always topped off. Gear can barely walk up.
Yep. Oh my god, he's going to get chunked really low. JPL rotates to the top side, but what is a Faramis supposed to do here? I don't know. This is going to be really tough for the side of EVOS SG to counter. I mean, technically right now, they might just even get dove on. Wise though, we'll just be there to zone away the members going in for the turrets as JPL will look to help to clear the waves, but still, Blacklist have already taken a 200 gold lead here in their first few minutes as Edward goes in for Adamir. That's a very risky play going for the gold minion. He will get it in the end, but at what cost? He needs to recall. And Edward, he has a flicker. He has a flicker.
He has a flicker.
Oh, he goes for it. The flicker play. And my lord, Adam, you're way too greedy on that.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to be looking at that one. A massacre has happened
slain
down
the
on that
turtle.
bottom side, and Turtle already being slayed by Blacklist International. The snowball continues.
Oh, what a laning configuration coming out of Blacklist International. Not only that, even a good laning execution on their part, as Oheb is really just bodying gear here at the top lane with the Hylas, and of course the help of this Estes. Now bottom lane, you saw how Edward, or maybe you didn't see because of the fact that we didn't look at it, but again, it's too crazy to look at.
Haji going in for the Tyrant. Oh, actually, it's going to be able to connect right now. Potato still able to run away. Deadly catch being used to disengage from the fight. JPL caught very low. That yin-yang overturn almost taking down Potato. But a very good disengage and a very good engage for the side of Blacklist.
Oh, looks like EVOS is giving a little too much respect here. They're falling into a lot of the pressure that Blacklist International is putting out. And Haji, he is taking full advantage that they're giving him that space and time to harass them basically for free.
Yep. Speaking of space, it's not looking good for side of EVOS SG because Blacklist International are eventually going to be controlling that second turtle, eventually going to get a push because they always look to make a play under the outer turtle shields. I wonder what lane will they choose. Maybe the top lane because the Nathan is already there and actually Bane is moving towards that route.
Well, right now, again, Blacklist don't really need to do anything at this point. It's all on EVOS SG to make the plays happen on the map. Blacklist, they want to go for neutral objectives. They have been able to get it. And JPL now caught. Why is just going to go in instantly. But JPL trying to cut away. So much damage placed. He still has a deadly catch. He can actually go for the kill here. Let's see if it happens. It's actually going to be Sayla coming in to help him with the rotations. Wise caught very low. Ooh. Haji trying to snipe JPL down. Will not be able to connect onto that one.
I don't know whether... I can understand from Potato's perspective that a 1-for-1 may not necessarily be beneficial, especially since Turtle is coming up. And more importantly, so the rest of the team coming in from Blacklist International could probably win that 4v4. So keeping that in mind, that's why he didn't go for the initial Lycan Pounce to maybe try to execute Wise while he was low.
All right, let's go. It's going to be the diversion all the way to the backside. Deadly catch, able to disengage from this fight, but it's going to be the
Sayla.
altar popped in. Sayla going in onto Edward. It's going to be taken very low, but again, the healing just so huge. Double kill picked up. They're going to go for more though. Venus is in the backside. Everyone's respawning, but at what cost right now? Why is he going to get taken down? Finally, as the fights will continue, Potato goes in onto Edward, but not enough damage. Look at the sustainability of this composition. They tried to fight, but in the end, it was a 4-for-1.
Yeah, it was. Oh my goodness. Blacklist International played that so well. The way that they juggled and found the opening, they forced EVOS SG to form a mini bubble. And Blacklist International, because they're outside of that circle, Haji was able to find a good opening with the Yin Yang overturn. And then the damage was just way too much for EVOS SG to handle. Surely they got a kill after the cult altar, but that also meant that they had to die just to trade off against Blacklist International, which now translates into a 2,000 gold lead in favor of the Filipino team.
Now we really understand why this Feramis hasn't been a prio pick here in this tournament. It's a very situational pickoff, and you can see why. Blacklist, with the disengage they have, they can just instantly just get out of that altar so easily.
Yeah, I know. I think the most important thing so far is the fact is that whenever JPL is looking for these big engagements, overall Edward, he's having a really fun time as long as he keeps in mind that he can just buy that extra bit of space for the team with the knock-up strikes. And it's like, yes, you know, life after death, big deal, double jab, and I'm already out there.
Oh my god, look at Oheb. He might be going for the kill right now. He's going to go under the turret. Let's see if the snipe connect. It's not actually Oheb. What is this? Potato going in for the Lycan Bounce. Will be able to get it down. It's going to be Venus in a 1v3 situation. Flickers away. And that's a misplay by Potato. But look at Wise in a 1v2.
Oh my god!
Wise with the triple kill. What was that? The instant replay coming in. Let's see what happened in that fight.
Oh my god! Adamir with a great stun, and then of course Potato getting that kill. It's JPL just dealing the damage as well, but Wise. Look at the coverage, just with the deadly cash pinning down two members of EVOS SG and then just dealing the AoE damage courtesy of the passive. And guess what? He also gets two turrets.
Yeah, and the Lycan Pounce just went onto the wave instead of Estes. I think that was the big misplay there, because had he got that killing spree off, it would have looked a little different. Maybe it would have been a triple kill. A double kill was ensued, but it would have made all the difference right there and then.
Oh man, I think they've done it. 4,000 gold lead. from game number 1, game number 2, game number 3. Every time they get a lead, it is over. Let's see if they can still force this right now. EVOS SG, they are going to be desperate coming into this third turtle. Blacklist with full control. Look at the level difference. 2 levels ahead, Wise.
Yeah, I want to say that Bane is a hero from the jungle role that is always on the 2 extremes, but look.
All right, let's see Gear going in. And the damage actually is going to be EVOS SG turning the tables once more. What is going on? 3,000 gold lead now for the side of Blacklist. They are going to still try to go for it. JPL zoning away the members. Deadly catch a disengage from the fight. Sayla. Oh! The rotations will take him down. JPL going to go in. Edward Balboa is going to be here in a 1v4 situation. Still able to get under the turret. Potato goes in, not having the like and bounce, but Blacklist.
Wow.
They've lost the fight. EVOS are in it.
They're in it to win it. Now they've been backed into the corner, and now they say hello. Blade of Despair being purchased by Wise, but the interaction, JPL pulls them in, and Sayla just collapses down with the huge yin-yang reaction. That's so cool.
That's so cool to watch. See, EVOS SG, they position themselves using this glorious pathway, eventually just wrapping around Blacklist International, and for sure Blacklist International did not expect that. Sayla was on point, and by the way, I would like to commend his itemization, going for the runs as soon as possible so that they can stop this snowball coming out from Ova and Venus's heels.
And that's what you wanted from the Ferris pick. It came through, man. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens here. The 4,000 gold lead that I mentioned, now only the... Oh, wait a minute. Diversion by EVOS SG. They might be looking for a pick on the Haji right now. They're going to go in, collapsing onto Haji. Not anything... Oh my god. Beautiful flame shot to get him out of the way. Wise now going in for the engage. Deadly catch available. Not going to use it just yet. Gear will pop in the glorious pathway, but Adamir is going to get taken down. Oheb looking for more. Double kill for Oheb. The Filipino sniper going ham in the backside. Edward coming in, going for the knockout strike onto Gear. Is going to get taken down. A triple kill for Oheb. This is all It is all Blacklist at this moment right now, taking a tier 2 on the way as well, building up back to that 4,000 gold lead. Let's see where this goes. JPL pops into Altar, trying to defend right now. It's going to be him taken very low, take him down. Mega kill picked up. JPL still looking to defend, will be able to buy the time, but 4,000 gold lead is back to where it started.
Yep, it is, and honestly, really big misplay coming in from big misplay coming in from Adamir. He didn't notice what was happening behind him, and more importantly, Oh My Venus, and as well as Oheb just walking up from Riverside. He should have known and quickly used the recall to get over the wall and make his way out of that fight. But well, unfortunately, this is the situation. However, I will say the JPL making a smart decision, giving up his life, most importantly, to clear that mid-wave to protect that inhibitor, because Blacklist had more than enough damage to actually muscle their way in.
You're gonna have to give it to Haji though. He was able to just dodge the entire play coming out from EVOS SG with this with the diversion play of EVOS SG. He just literally just jumped away from EVOS SG, and at that point, EVOS SG was way too overcommitted, and Blacklist International was able to just punish. And Wise as well as Oheb, if they combine together their bursts, EVOS SG's heroes will definitely melt. Now Blacklist International making a move on the Lord. Edward spots this out.
Wait a minute, that's a 4-man dive. Giving a diversion, connecting onto it. Yang overturn. Haji goes in for the combo wombo, able to get the damage done. But JPL, he pops the Altar. This is where EVOS SG needs to fight on. But look at Wise. Deadly catch, a double kill for Oheb, as it's only 2 members left standing for EVOS SG. The Tigers, they have nowhere to go. Edward Balboa will take him down. Oheb with another triple kill. Blacklist International controlling the game, getting the maniac for Oheb, the Filipino sniper with the guns.
He does it again. He does it again. But Blacklist International, the moment they spotted out the diversion, they set up the trap Wise in the flanks to make it work. And 2 inhibitor turrets for their transgressions.
Oh man. Snap. Blacklist International turns it around. That was definitely a bad decision from EVOS SG, going for the diversion play even when they already saw Edwards literally on top of the diversion, and the EVOS SG did not respect that. For sure, they're kind of planning to go for a big burst onto Edward, but Blacklist International, as Gideon have said, they have prepared their trap. That flank from Wise was so massive.
It's a desperate play from EVOS SG. As you can see, the map control is not... There's nothing left for EVOS SG. As much as that was an okay play, considering the spot they were in. You know, they need those crazy fights to happen. If not, they're just going to get suffocated.
Yeah, and I think at this point, like for EVOS SG, if they want to survive, Sayla needs to get his third item, and it needs to be a big one because he bought 2 utility, 1 enchanted talisman to sustain as a second item, and the necklace and grants just because of Oh My Venus. It slows down his power spike.
All right, let's see. Another fight commences here. Gear goes in. It's going to be a lot of damage placed. Lord has been slain by the side of Wise. Now it's going to be the altar placed inside of it. Let's see what happens here. It's going to be a 1-for-1 right now. Everything popped in, and actually EVOS going and winning the fight. A 3-for-0. What the heck? Technically not a 3-for-0, but I'm going to say it because of the altar, all right?
It's worth it. It's worth it. But Sayla, he's in trouble. He's trying to get on out of there, but Edward won't let him go.
Oh, the style coming in. Edward, he doesn't want to end it, but he, Winner's Truncheon actually, maybe able to outplay. Nope. Sayla still able to dodge away for now. Haji will pick him up. JPL, the only member left here to go against Blacklist International. 1 Enhanced Lord is going to be marching into the base, but I feel like EVOS SG can defend this.
You see Wise just popped the Winter Truncheon and Blacklist International already was able to buy so much time. Although EVOS SG gets 4, that required them to actually die in front of Blacklist International. Still a massive play coming out from EVOS SG, and that meant that they will not lose just yet.
Oh man, at this point, I really don't know. Like EVOS SG, they are getting the fights done, but they're losing the same amount of members. 3-for-3, 2-for-2. It's always 1-for-1, and at this point, the map pressure is all controlled by Blacklist. If they need to look for a wipeout. That's what I'm trying to say. If they don't get anything except the wipeout, they're not going to be able to get objectives on the board.
Well, here's the thing. In a lot of these situations, especially when you are behind, trading 50-50 up against the team who is ahead in gold is actually quite beneficial because technically the team with the lead is thinking this bigger shutdown goal is going to be on their side. And that just means that EVOS SG is actually climbing back ever so slightly when it comes down to that gold lead, especially for their members like Potato, for example, who is ready to actually go and deal some real damage. The question is whether Sayla can actually get up to that third or arguably the 4th item in this case. He needs that Holy Crystal. He needs just the overall massive damage that he's missing out because of his 2 utility items.
Yeah, I agree with you because Blacklist International, they will survive if they are bursted down. So that's just really the nature of the Estes, right? If you don't take down a hero from 100 to 0 in a snap, his sustainability is just way too good. At this point, the Durance coming out from EVOS SG will not be enough against the sustain that Oh My Venus can give.
However, it does buy a little bit, as much as 1.5 seconds when it comes down to topping somebody off the full HP.
Oh my god, Oheb just so good on this time. By the way, fun fact, he was 0-3 before that triple kill.
Well, that's a good point.
I mean 0-2.
Oh boy.
He went from 0-2 to 8-3.
Yeah, back-to-back triple kills and then followed up by a Maniac. I mean, the triple kill eventually turned into a Maniac. Who knows what might happen here as Blacklist International looks like they're trying to siege the bottom lane.
They're looking for the killing blow here. They're looking to create that advantage and also open up this inhibitor, and I'm not sure if EVOS SG can afford to sacrifice anybody for it this time.
At this point, they don't have anyone. They don't have anyone that can lock down the members of Blacklist International. Blacklist, they're not forced to stay in the altar. They've been getting the good fights, EVOS SG, in these neutral objectives because the Lord is there. But if in the base, Blacklist can just disengage for a while, wait for the altar to disappear, and go back in.
Kind of makes me think why EVOS SG is not making the plays just yet. They still have the diversion. Maybe because they are getting pushed down by Blacklist International. They don't want to really engage against the Blacklist International. Maybe they're also waiting for the second Lord, or the second Lord in this game to make that diversion play. It seems like they're prepping up now. JPL spotting this out. Has to be careful, although he is a Faramis. So might be going for that. And Adamir now finally picks up the Fury. Maybe some damage can come out of this Gold Laner. He has to keep himself alive though, as Blacklist knows how to get into him.
I mean, I can't even say that the peel is even that great when it comes down to a front-to-front from EVOS SG, because Potato needs to somehow get into that backline, and the only people who can really open up the map is going to be Gear and JPL. And JPL, it's on condition, so Gear generally has to do it, but here comes the diversion and conceal play.
All right, let's see what they can do with it. Nothing, no pressure on the map, that's the thing. They go for a diversion play, but at this point, Blacklist International, they have full control of the map because of the setup that they did on the waves. Look at the waves. It's always on the side of Blacklist International. With this, it's just so hard for EVOS SG to do anything on the map, even with these surprise picks, even with the surprise diversions, as Blacklist are going to be the ones with that bush.
Edward and Haji, this is perfect. Edward did not leave the bush.
All right, let's see. Diversion to the backside. Haji is not going to be able to get anything done here. It's going to be EVOS SG caught in the bad situation. Haji goes in. Sayla gets picked off right before the fight even starts. Potato now going for the Lord. Will he be able to get it? It's going to be the Lord picked up by the side of Edward. And look at this. EVOS SG getting completely wiped, but they are going to get some kills on the board. Now OHEM in a 1v3 situation, still able to flicker away and get some damage done. Haji coming in, and that is only Gear left. JPL left, my bad. Blacklist, they're looking for the end right now. JPL going to try to do what he can, but in the end, it is a clean sweep. Another 6-0 day for the Filipinos. What a dominant performance.
And with that being said, that's going to be another team bowing out from the tournament. Congratulations to Blacklist International to move on to the next stage. But our honorable hosts here with EVOS SG, they'll have to say goodbye. They played great.
They played great. They have prepared against the Blacklist International. What I love about what they did in this series, even though they lost, was them bringing out something against Blacklist International. They have planned against the Filipino team. They have planned to break the code. However, it wasn't enough, as the members of Blacklist International just stayed true to their identity.